Hi everyone. It's the end of September and you can feel autumn settling in. That little shift in the air cooler mornings, softer light, always reminds me it's time to look at my wardrobe. Not just to swap clothes, but to reset a bit. Because lately, opening my closet feels heavy. So many things I'm not wearing. So little space for what I actually need. Today, I'm doing a simple seasonal declutter, just a few small steps to help my wardrobe and my head feel lighter. Let's start. Before you dive into the chaos that is your current closet, start with the quiet mess: the storage bins under your bed, that random suitcase in the corner, or the basket you swore you'd deal with later back in May. Yeah, it's later now. I like to dump it all on the bed. No fancy folding. Just get it out where you can actually see it. You'll probably spot a few pieces you still love, and a few you'll stare at like, what was I thinking? Last year, I found a neon orange tank top. I don't even like orange. I think summer got to my head. This first step is easy on the brain. You're not decluttering your everyday stuff yet, just peeking into the stuff you've stored and forgotten. No pressure, no decisions yet. Just awareness. And tomorrow I'll be sharing a simple decluttering method that people with consistently tidy homes swear by you won't want to miss it. It's one of those things that just makes sense. But for now, let's keep going. Next, I'll show you how I decide what's worth keeping and what needs a kind goodbye. Alright, now you've got your pile of old clothes from storage probably covering half the bed, maybe the dog. Don't worry, we're not trying to build a perfect Pinterest closet here. Here's the trick I use. I pick up each item and ask, would I be excited to wear this next week? Or would I sigh and reach for something else? Not does it still fit, because let's be honest, stretchy fabric lies. Not. Was it expensive? That's a guilt trap. Just do. I want this on my body when I leave the house. If it's a no, it goes. Last year I kept this beige sweater because it was practical. I wore it once, felt like a sad potato, and shoved it back on the shelf. Never again. The goal isn't to impress anyone, it's to build a wardrobe that actually makes getting dressed feel easy. Maybe even fun. Next, we're going into the closet because it's time to give summer the boot and make room for what you'll really wear this fall. Alright, now that we've sorted through the forgotten stash, it's time to look straight at your current closet. And let's be honest, it's probably still clinging to summer. Mine definitely was. Tank tops, swimsuits, floaty little dresses just hanging there like they haven't noticed it's 58 degrees and raining. Here's what I do. I go through and pull out anything I know I won't wear again until next year. No drama, no decluttering yet, just a seasonal shift. Linen out, shorts, bye. That sundress I wore to death in July. You've earned a nap, sweetie. I usually pile them up on the bed first, just to see how much lighter my wardrobe gets without them. It's kind of amazing I can suddenly see what I might actually wear next week. Plus I get my hangers back. Seriously, I swear those disappear faster than socks. You can fold those summer things into a bin, a suitcase, or even a spare drawer wherever they live when they're off duty. And don't forget to check for anything that didn't get worn at all. If it didn't make the cut this summer, it might be time to say goodbye altogether. Next up, it's time to fill your closet back up, but only with pieces that make fall feel a little easier and a lot more you. Now comes the fun part, filling your closet back up. But here's the catch, don't just toss everything back in. You're not restocking a store. You're curating a little collection that actually works for you right now. What I do is this: I pick out only the pieces from storage that I'd happily wear in the next few weeks. Not the maybe later when I lose 5-pound stuff. Not the this is cute but itchy ones. Just the cozy sweaters, the jeans that fit without negotiation, the boots. I always forget how much I love until October hits. One year I put everything back in like everything. And you know what happened? I still wore the same 8 pieces over and over. Everything else just took up space and made me feel bad for ignoring it. So now I keep it simple. If I wouldn't pick it on a random Tuesday morning, it doesn't go back in. You'll be amazed how much calmer your mornings feel when your closet only holds clothes that work. No guilt, no clutter, no guessing. Okay, here's the part I used to skip. I'd do all the sorting, the trying on, the maybe piles, and then I'd leave the extras sitting in a basket for 3 weeks. Sound familiar? Let's not do that this time. Take the clothes you're keeping but not wearing this season. Fold them up and store them properly. Whatever didn't make it into your fall wardrobe, either it goes into storage or it's ready to leave your house. Yes, that donation bag. Take it out of the bedroom, out of sight, out of guilt. And the stuff you're keeping, give it a home, a bin under the bed, a labeled tote in the closet, even a random drawer that now has a purpose. You've already done the hard part. Don't leave it hanging literally. Finishing the cycle is what turns a good clean out into a lasting one. All right, that's the last step. But let's wrap this up the right way with a little reminder of what you just did. Okay, I know this part's annoying. No one wants to play dress up in the middle of a declutter. But trust me, trying on just 1 or 2 pieces you're unsure about can make the decision so much easier. Last fall, I pulled out this floral maxi dress I used to love. I remember wearing it on a beach trip years ago. Tan, happy wind in my hair, you get the idea. But when I tried it on this time, I looked like I was headed to a costume party. It didn't fit right. The print felt too much, and I was suddenly very aware of how high the slit went. I laughed out loud and said, "Oh, okay, we're done here." Took it off, folded it up for donation, and felt zero regret. Trying it on brought instant clarity, way more than just holding it up and wondering. It helped me make the decision from who I am right now, not the version of me from 5 summers ago. So if you're stuck on something, give it a quick try on. 1 minute, 1 mirror, and boom, decision made. Let's talk about those weird middle-of-the-road clothes. Not full-on summer, not cozy winter either, just in between. Think lightweight cardigans layering tanks, that thin hoodie you swear you're done with, but end up reaching for every chilly morning in October. For me, it's this soft, slightly stretched-out gray pullover I got on clearance 5 years ago. Every fall, I try to replace it with something cuter, and every fall, guess who shows up to school drop-off in that same old pullover? Yep, me. These pieces may not be exciting, but they're workhorses. So instead of stuffing them in with off-season stuff, or worse, forgetting where you even put them, give them a little home right inside your closet. One small section. That's it. I call mine the shoulder season zone because it sounds fancy, but it's really just one hanger of cardigans and a basket of tees that layer well. It makes those weird weather days way easier. No digging through bins. No thinking too hard before coffee. Just grab, go, and feel like you kinda have your life together. This one's sneaky. You might not even realize you're holding on to things that never really entered the chat this season. Here's how it happens. You unpack your summer clothes in May, hang everything up, and then wear the same 5 outfits all summer long. By September half, your closet still has that crisp and untouched look. For me, it was this black jumpsuit. Looked cool, felt ambitious. But every time I considered wearing it, I remembered the bathroom situation and said, nah, it survived 3 summers without making it past the hanger. So now I ask myself, did I actually wear this in the last few months? If the answer's no, it's usually a sign. Not always, some pieces are seasonal or special use. But in general, if it didn't make the rotation, it probably doesn't need to stay. It's such a low-drama way to let things go. No judgment, just facts. This one might sound simple, but it's what keeps your space from slowly sliding back into chaos. Once you've sorted, donated, stored, and tidied, ask yourself, what's the next small thing I want to do, and when? Not a huge goal, not a 5-hour overhaul, just one clear, doable next step. For example, I'll drop off this donation bag on Saturday. I'll go through the sock drawer next weekend. Or even, next time I do laundry, I'll pull out anything I'm not wearing. I started doing this after noticing a pattern. I'd do one big declutter, feel amazing, and then ignore it all for 2 months. Suddenly piles again. Hangers with random scarves. That weird dress creeping back in like, hey girl. But when I ended each session with a baby step forward, just one, the progress actually stuck. So give your brain something clear and kind to do next. It turns this from a one-time clean out into a habit, and that's how calm really lasts. So you've sorted your clothes. You made decisions, let go of a few, maybe someday pieces, and your closet finally feels like it's breathing again. Now, pause and look around. If your space looks anything like mine after a wardrobe declutter, it's probably a mild disaster. Your bed, covered in piles of folded keep clothes, a few lost socks, maybe a snack wrapper you swore you'd throw out. The floor, a maze of hangers, laundry baskets, that cardigan you tried on and tossed off like a dramatic movie scene. The chair. Oh yes, the chair holding half your wardrobe like a sad little coat rack. This is the part where we bring the room back to neutral. Not deep cleaning, not reorganizing your entire life, just resetting. Here's my go-to. I want this room to stop yelling at me routine. Pick up the floaters. Hangers go back in the closet. Tags in the trash. That top you draped on the doorknob, hang it or toss it in laundry. No judgment, just movement. Take out the donation bag now. Don't let it become part of the room decor. I once left mine in a corner for 3 weeks and started piling stuff on it. Oops. Make the bed, even if it's just smoothing the blanket and plumping the pillows. There's something about a neat bed that makes your brain go, okay, I can function. Add one small, nice thing. A lit candle. A quick spritz of linen spray. Open the window for 10 minutes. Something that tells your brain, this space is done now. I know it sounds simple, but this last step is the one that shifts the vibe from task complete to peace returned. Because the goal isn't a perfect room, it's a space that doesn't drain you the second you walk in. One that matches the calmer, lighter energy you're slowly building piece by piece. So that's it. 5 simple steps and a little room reset on top. Nothing extreme, no color-coded closet, just a gentle shift, fewer clothes, you don't wear, more space for the ones you love, and a room that feels like you can breathe in it again. If you've made it this far, I hope you're feeling even just a little lighter in your space, but also in your mind. Because this kind of decluttering, it's not really about clothes. It's about making fewer decisions each morning. It's about opening a drawer and not feeling overwhelmed. It's about getting 5 minutes of calm in a day that's usually full of noise. Try one step today, or save it for the weekend. No rush, just rhythm. And like I mentioned earlier in tomorrow's video, I'll share a super simple method that tidy people quietly swear by. It's how they keep their homes feeling together even when life is anything but. If this kind of slow, honest content helps your brain feel a little less tangled, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to keep doing this with you. You deserve a home that supports you, not one that silently stresses you out. And you're closer than you think.